Hey, it's Below Deck Season 2, Episode 8, no episode title. So Ben and Kate made up, more or less, kinda. There's a one-day charter coming up, a bunch of rugby players. I believe they're Irish who play, you know, and so they're gonna come on, just do a 24-hour charter. Amy and Kat talk and kind of make up, but not really. The first time Amy tries to talk to Kat, Kat doesn't want to talk, and they catch up later on. And Kat's like, oh, you hurt my feelings when you told people what happened. And Amy apologized, and then Kat kind of just moved on. And it was a little weird because it was a little bit like, I mean, you can't really state claims on people, but if you were like, if your friend was really into a guy, I kind of felt like you'd at least either be like, dude, I'm also into him, or hands off, but not just be like, oh, I'm just going to make out with him. But that kind of seems to be her thing. Anyway, they do this 24-hour charter. Right before they're about to leave, though, I guess the engines are idling and the boat just goes. And everyone's freaking out. They have, like, this fake cinematography to try to make it look really jolting. And they've, like, bent a pier and all that. Anyway, and so Captain's really shook up. He looks really, really upset. And they've got to figure it out because there's two options. One is mechanical failure of some kind. And the other is that someone touched it, which would be really dangerous. They'd have to kick them off the boat. I mean, it'd be crazy. I mean, they'd be like, I don't know, like throwing a car into drive while it was running and then walking away or something. It's just really crazy. Anyway, the charter's pretty much a non-issue. They just kind of do stuff. They have a Mexican dinner. Everyone's being rowdy and crazy, but apparently nothing to really get crazy over. They do jump off board in the middle of the night. And Amy's like, okay, quit screwing around. Let's get you all going away. And that was about it for the actual charter itself. They do get a tip. They get like $440 for a 24-hour charter. So I'm like, sign me up for that job because whew, that is a good deal. And then it is Kelly's birthday and he goes out partying. He's dancing with everyone. And then he gets super sick and is throwing up everywhere. And then I guess Janice was like hanging out with him in the room. And he's like, I really wish I could hold you. And she's like, okay, I'll just sit here. And so they kind of like are laid down together and kind of like almost touching and all that. Anyway, that's going on. Oh, I totally forgot. We got a new guy. We got Logan to replace, he joined the deck crew. He's, I guess, handsome. I don't know. Doesn't do much for me, but, you know, he seems he's an attractive young bloke, and the ladies seem quite interested, and Kate already knew him from somewhere, and Amy's like, wow, Southern guy. And they have this weird, awkward conversation where she asked if he ever considered being a cowboy, which I didn't really know that was, like, on the list of potential jobs, you know? I don't know, but he's like, yeah, I went and tried it for a summer, and I was like, wow, I grew up in a really different world. Now, to point out, my husband did become a cowboy just a few years ago, and now he works on a ranch, but I kind of thought that was a really super rare thing that someone who not raised on a ranch ends up on a ranch, but, you know, apparently, I don't know. Apparently, it's just on the potential, you know, job applications, Craigslist. I don't know. Anyway, Amy's kind of like, she wants to go hang out with him in the hot tub, and they're like having their little flirt session, and Kat like shows up and like puts her legs in, and then it's like super awkward, but they show it all in individual clips, so it's kind of hard to tell if that's what actually happened or if they just clipped together different things. But anyway, then she's like, oh, I thought everyone was up here. Okay, well, I guess I'll go get wine and leave you guys. That's kind of it. So there you go. That was the episode. Not much happened. See you guys soon.